September brings us with Venus in Leo stationing direct and Jupiter in Taurus stationing retrograde, both at the beginning of the month. And towards the middle and the end of the month, we're going to have the sun entering Libra, and then we're going to have a full moon in Aries. Both of these events are going to be activating the Aries Libra nodes in your birth chart. So hi and welcome back. I am your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. And if you are returning, thank you for all the likes and comments because I greatly appreciate you. So this is your September 2023 astrology forecast. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, we start off with September 3rd, Venus stationing direct. Now, Venus has been retrograde in your 9th house of foreign people, places, things, travel, publishing, taking classes, taking workshops, teaching. Now, I love this in that now you're going to be able to move forward with this. This Venus going back over this area of your life had you maybe taking another class or looking at something or reviewing some notes or wanting to have something published, and it just was not happening, and having to go back over it. And this definitely had something to do with the networks that you were in, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and the people that you aligned yourself with. So now that she is going to be moving direct, you're going to have this opportunity to sort through any of issues that have come up from the last month. And you're going to be able to find this inspiration, this creativity, because Leo is very fiery and passionate, and it's about your creativity and things that you have felt have been missing. And so your energy is going to start to return, and possibly you can dive back into that class or get the paper published, or remember that this is also about legality, papers that are legal paperworks, and teaching and student, where you become the teacher. And so if you've been thinking about it, now is going to be the time where you are going to search out those opportunities. As we move forward to September 4th, on September 4th, Jupiter is going to station retrograde. Now, your 6th house has been highly activated by the nodes, the north and south nodes that have finally left, and now they're going to be activating another area of your life for the next year and a half. But they were really pushing your mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, and your seclusion and isolation. And so you have taken a lot of time to say, how do I find this balance between my home, my work, and Jupiter is who you are at a core. I want to see the bigger picture. I want to understand this. I want to dive into this. I, meaning you, want this abundance. You want this with your home. You want this with yourself. You want this with your family. And this is spirituality. Can't we all be one? Can't we all get along? Can't you see it from my point of view? Jupiter is like, it sees the bigger picture and doesn't understand why everybody else cannot see it. So knowing those things, Jupiter is now going to station retrograde. Now, when retrograde, it's where we take in all the information that we've gained from focusing on ourselves, focusing on our home, our family, our roots, our foundation, our higher level spirituality, learning, finding a mentor, finding people to support us, finding a balance between home and work, and our service to others. And now Jupiter stationing retrograde, Jupiter is going to have you going within. Jupiter says, I have enough information. I cannot process anymore. I have to take it in and say, what does this now mean to me? How has this now shaped me into who I am now becoming? Jupiter retrograde is an opportunity to work through karma. Your karma will have something to do with your 4th house and your 1st house. So definitely something of you, your home, your past, your history, when it clears up karma, and being in the 4th house, it can clear up generational karma. This is about like literally putting an end to it so it doesn't continue on into the next generation. So remember that Taurus can sometimes be a little stubborn and can sometimes be slow. Remember to be flexible at this time. Embrace this as an opportunity to say, I no longer need this. I see where I can change, I can evolve, and I see the bigger picture. And it's changing who I am, because that's what this Jupiter retrograde is going to do for you. And then on September 14th, we're going to have this beautiful new moon in the sign of Virgo. I love a new moon in Virgo because Virgo wastes nothing. Virgo is detail-oriented and structured and organized, and this is at the top of your chart. This is your career. This is your livelihood. This is your legacy that you want to leave behind. The sun is here, and the sun is also rules over your ninth house of foreign people, places, and things. And I want to travel, and I want to do all these things. And the moon is what I hope, what I wish, what I dream, and that is with a deep psychological connection with people. And my intuition is spot on, and it's shared resources that I have with other people, through contacts or contractual obligations through either marriage or through work. And so you're going to have this new moon. New moons are this one's going to be great for projects that have to do with schedules and routines and things that have to do with your work. And it will also have to do with an opportunity to start something new that has to do with your job, your career. Now, on the very next day, what's going to really make this better is Mercury. Mercury is now going to be stationing direct. So Mercury is going to offer you the opportunity to get you back on track and help you finish and get organized. Like, you have the idea at the new moon. When Mercury stations direct, this is about, okay, I'm direct. I can now move forward. I've got this. Here's my list of things that I need to do. Because it's just recently stationing direct, if you have a list that's 10 long, pick the easiest things that can be quick and finished quickly. So finish those things fast, and make a plan for the harder, longer range products and projects that you want to move forward with. If you are creating something, doing something, planning something, it'll have something to do with your career, your job, your legacy, what you want to leave behind. Get the quickest and the easiest ones done first, and then plan in order to get the longer range ones done next. Then on September 23rd. So on September 23rd, this is important because we now have the sun entering into the sign of Libra. Now, this is important because it's going to be activating the nodes. The nodes have just shifted into Aries and Libra area of your life. I have a complete video on that will explain the next year and a half of what's going to be going on with you. And it's the me-we axis of how do I find a balance between who I am with what I enjoy and who I am with other people, the people, the groups that I join in order to accomplish my goals. And so the sun here is saying, hey, I need these partnerships. I need to find balance. I need to find some fairness. And I'm probably going to be shifting my goals a little bit. I'm probably going to be shifting what I hope and I wish and I dream. And I'm probably going to be leaving some groups and entering new groups, because this is an opportunity for me to search out new partnerships to restore some balance. You're going to want to look for peace and some harmony and avoiding chaos. Remember that you might need to search these out through, it could be through the internet. These could be groups that you join for work or for pleasure, but it will be, it could be associated with people, places, things that are far away, or places that you've traveled to or that you want to travel to. Then moving forward, you're going to have this full moon on the 29th, and this is going to add more to the story. So we still have the sun here, and the sun saying, hey, there are these groups that are farther away, or these, my hopes, my wishes, my dreams, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do. And now we're going to have some closure, some ending, some things that are going to be illuminated that we didn't know that are now revealed. Full moons are emotional times that things are brought out or brought to the surface that we just didn't see. We want closure, we need endings. Now, this could be a natural progression. You had this project and now it's going to be ending, or this activity. Remember that this is the house of children, so a child could be moving out. This is the house of affairs. We could be ending an affair. This is the house of art and music and creativity. And maybe you take your project and you take it to another level. It's no longer a side hobby. Now you want to take it and move it on, and I want to make money from it. Remember that it's the story is evolving over time of what is going on with you. Your moon is ruled by the sign of Cancer, and that is your 8th house of who do I collaborate with in order to make this happen. And if there's going to be endings, it will have something to do with like deep psychological, this needs to end, and like my children need to go on to school, my children need to move out of the house, or this affair is no longer, we need to move on to a different level of I'm ready to commit and let's get married, or let's have a child. It's not always a negative ending that's revealed. Oftentimes it's a natural progression of the next thing that's going to be happening. And so it's focusing on what you're most invested in. So use caution not to have a short temper. Remember that Aries and Mars, this is the natural ruler over here, so it is like cutting and biting, or going after and initiating. So use it to your advantage. So as always, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. And if you would like an individual reading, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.